Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for a healthy milk bread that you're going to love. First, because it's super easy to make, you don't need to be a baker, and you don't have to wait a long time for it to rise. This milk bread doesn't have wheat flour, doesn't have gluten, it's delicious and super fluffy. I'm going to explain this step by step, which is really quick, and you don't even need to know how to cook. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss this. Before we start, I want to ask you if you eat bread on a daily basis and what kind of bread you eat. I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video, it really helps me out here on the channel. And share it with anyone you think needs this healthy recipe. Let's grow our chain of kindness because that's what I want here on the channel. Remember that the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information are always listed below in the description. So I already have the egg here. The yolk broke, but that's okay because I'm going to beat it anyway, mixing the white and the yolk well. The egg will give this bread a fluffier texture, but it will also add protein. Eggs contain albumin, which is a high biological value protein. Eggs also have choline, which is good for the brain, and they have vitamin D, so they're really wonderful. The milk I'm going to use here is powdered milk, and it's skim milk. So I'm going to dissolve the milk actually in the egg, so it gets really well mixed in here. I have a video on the channel explaining more about powdered milk because some people ask me, Patricia, does powdered milk have sugar? It doesn't have sugar. So if that's a concern for you, always check the label because you might be buying milk formulas, dairy products that aren't actually powdered milk and have other ingredients in them. That's an important detail to pay attention to. I'm going to add the baking powder here and a pinch of salt, just a little bit. This is optional. If you want a sweeter milk bread to eat with jam, you don't need to add it. But I want to make a more traditional one with that classic flavor, slightly sweet, but with that little touch of salt. And now, to get the right consistency, I'm going to add the ground oats or chickpea flour. If you have any kind of gluten sensitivity or even celiac disease, check the label on your oats. Oats usually don't contain gluten. What happens is that often oats get contaminated during industrial processing. Because of the machines that are used for processing often also process wheat. So if that's an issue for you, check the label and buy gluten-free oats, okay? Just to take that extra precaution. Let me give this a good scrape and mix so we can get it ready for baking. It's really quick. So I'm transferring the batter to this baking dish that I've already greased with a little olive oil and lightly dusted with the same oat flour. And I'm going to bake it in the oven at 360 degrees in a preheated oven. And then I'll show you here how our little bread turns out. Hold on, I'll be right back. It was 13 minutes in the preheated oven at 360 degrees. If you make it in the air fryer, it'll be even faster. You can even make it in the microwave. Look at this, look how soft it is. I'm going to tear it open with my hands so you can see the texture of the dough. Make it, you'll love it. Look at this, isn't it amazing? With oat flour, just ground oats. So it's a total success. I really recommend you try it if you like fluffy bread. And I grabbed a little bit of my cream cheese here so we can try it. Remember that I have a playlist of spreads, pâtés, and mayonnaises. That recipe is there, and I'll leave the link down below in the description for you. Don't forget to like the video. That's your way of helping me out too. And share it with someone you know will like it, who needs it. Let's spread this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Now let's try it. It's fluffy and has just the right hint of milk flavor. You're going to love it. Give it a try. See you next time. Bye.